Good Saturday afternoon. This is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. This is going to be a pretty short video. I just kind of want to take a look into February and what we got probably coming in February. Obviously, no secret the winter is failing. If we go back to what I talked about before the winter started, I said if December failed with snow, the winter would fail with snow, and that seems to be where we are. We have storm systems at play over the next 7 or 8 days, but it's really looking like the one that's coming tonight into tomorrow, the snow shield is going to stay well to the north. Then cold air is going to come in, and the one that's coming midweek, the entire storm may get suppressed to the south. And it seems like we're kind of timing out at the wrong time on as the different fronts and storm tracks pass through. It's kind of been par for the course for the last few years. So, at any rate, we know next week is going to be cold. We're going to start off February cold. What does the rest of February look like? Let's take a very quick look. Here's a look into the Bering Sea, and we can see if we zoom in, this part of the Aleutian Island chain is kind of where Indiana would be, kind of right in there. And we can see there was a storm system that just passed over the Aleutians, heading almost due north, which is kind of interesting. By the time you account for a little bit of tilt, that would be a pretty strong kind of southwest to northeast pitch, kind of like what we've been seeing out of some of these storms that have busted the snow. So right now the Bering Sea and the Bering Sea rule is running at about a 19-day lag. So this is getting into the second week of February, but we can see that strong pitch from the south, and we got more coming in back here from the west. And we got to turn this off. Then we got this other storm system that's really spinning up back here. Got to be smarter than my stuff. But back in there, that's going to track well off to our south. And it's going to cause a really strong south to north pitch. What that means is warm air. So again, this is about 20 days out. So with that said, let's take a look at how February is going to pan out. Again, keeping in mind the first few days of February are going to be warm. Here is a look at the CFS V2 temperature for February as a whole. So actually, once we get to about mid-February, the warm signal is actually probably going to be a little bit stronger than this, because again, we're starting off February cold, so that's mitigating some of the modeled warmth. And here's the European, not quite as strong. But again, I think that's you got to account for the cold shot at the beginning of February. So overall, I think that as we get past about the 10th, maybe the 15th, we're going to start seeing temperatures pushing back up into the upper 40s, into the 50s at times. Probably wouldn't even rule out some days around 60 degrees in February. And the next winter, like I said, if it's going to produce much snow, it's going to have to happen in the next week, or it's going to have to happen at night. And then as we get into early March, there might be another quick, cool shot right at the very beginning of March that maybe could offer up some wintry precipitation, but then March is also going to probably be warm. So really, odds are, while you can never say never, once we pass this next 7 to 8 day span and we warm back up, you can probably stick a fork in winter. It's going to, of course, it'll always make a little quick shot here or there, but as far as anything sustained, it is probably going to be done. So I just wanted to take this quick look at what we're looking at in February. Again, I think the call for a long time has been for us to turn warmer once we got to the second week of February into mid-February. That seems to be on pace. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, if you hate winter, it's almost over probably. If you love winter, it's another disappointing one for us. So with all that said, this is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Thank you all for your support of the page, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.